This is fertility.
All right. All right. So these are all the myths. These are all the myths of fertility and time of knacking waiting no good. but I think why we're here tonight is to separate what biology believes, what biology is, from what people believe, right? Because
every heartbeat tells a story.
when you're trying to conceive, it is what biology is that matters, right? So
this is life.
For most healthy couples, if you are just joining, welcome. For most healthy couples, yeah, the time of the day for knacking is far less important than the timing of your cycle. Right? So
every heartbeat tells a story.
That's to say, knacking during your fertile window is far more important than whether you are knacking around 7 a.m. or you are knacking around 10 p.m. So what is important is the fertile window. So when you want to knock, good luck, right? Because you need to understand that sperm does not carry wristwatch to know when to be effective and when not to be effective, right? And the egg, when it is released, does not know whether this is morning or this is night, right? So what matters the most is ovulation timing, sperm quality, your overall reproductive health, and the frequency of knacking during your fertile window. So fertile window is chief, right? So if this is biology, why do people believe that morning knacking is far better? Why? Just like Maya was prescribing to us that 3 a.m. is the best, right? So she said, try it and thank me later. But you need to tell us, why do you think 3 a.m. is the best, Maya? Well, you see, there is no smoke without fire. Is that okay? There is some biological reasoning behind these ideas.
This is fertility.
Yeah. There's some biological reasoning behind this idea. Now, I can only tell you what research has shown, right? But sometimes experience have its own dimension. But the research has actually shown that certain male hormones, like the testosterone in particular, they are often at the highest in the morning, right? You remember when we're talking about the male cycle, right? And one of the things you will notice, especially for men that have adequate sleep, if you are not sleeping adequately, I will exclude you from this gist because you are messing up your system you don't know. But men that have quality sleep, right, at least 7 hours of quality sleep, one of the things you will notice is by morning, early hours of the morning, you notice that their John Thomas is up, right? That's one of the things you notice. For men, I don't need to tell you. For women, by observation, you must have noticed that, right? Now, it's not just for adult men, right? It happens, so long as the human being is a male, right? It happens across board. whether
Every
it's
heartbeat tells a
it's a
story.
newly born yesterday or born today.
This is
The moment is morning time. John Thomas is up, and I can also tell you, because I've been doing ultrasound imaging for a very long time. I can also tell you that even in the womb, a male fetus also see erection. So you can see that men are born ready for action, right?
The journey begins with hope.
Anyway,
Every
anyway,
heartbeat tells a story.
so it's
This is fertility.
that's what happens. By the time day is breaking,
This
what
is love.
happens? John Thomas jump up. All is because of the levels of testosterone that goes up. The level of testosterone goes up in the morning. I remember when we were in our service year, and if you've done NYSC in Nigeria, you will know that
Every heartbeat
there's something called family house, right? There's something called family
This
house.
is fertility.
So, and the family house, everybody's in their room. Maybe they are sharing a parlor or a compound, depending on where you are. So this particular guy, I can never forget him. Benga, very interesting guy. The guy will come out of his room in the morning with his John Thomas pointing all over the place, right? And he will not bother whether anybody's noticing or not. But again, that is not an abnormality.
Heartbeat tells a
That is not
story.
abnormality. That is what is normal with every
This
healthy
is
man.
fertility.
But again, if you live among people, especially with females, you need to be guided, right? But my dearest Benga does not care, right? Thank you very much, K Cheeks, right? So when Benga comes out of his room, his John Thomas is all pointing all over the place. It's a normal biology. It's a normal biology. So
Every
if you download the preconception blueprint, one of the things you will see there is
This is
how men
fertility.
can actually produce precious sperm, quality sperm, right?
This
There is
is
nothing as medicine that was mentioned in that book. Why? Because majority of the cases don't need drugs. You're just taking them for whatever. I don't concern me, but at least it is spelled out clearly what you can do to produce quality sperm, right? What you can
Every
do,
journey begins with hope.
right? All right. So if you've not downloaded the book, go to my bio. There's a link there. Tap on it. Download it,
This
and
is
all the
fertility.
information you need is there. So as you sleep, when you have
This is
quality
love.
sleep, your cortisol level goes down, of course, because cortisol level is the problem most of the time. Cortisol level goes down, melatonin goes up, and all your reproductive hormones, especially I'm talking about men now, especially testosterone goes up. So when that happens, it is just necessary, automatically necessary for John Thomas to stand, right? So I think that is the biology behind why people prefer knocking with no good. Why? Because the energy is there. Men are full of energy in the morning. So you that is looking for what do they call it now? How do they call it now? For somebody that is not a 2 minutes man, even though the time 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 1 hour does not mean anything, right? You that is looking for 1 hour man, all right. So you already know what time is it, right?
This is fertility.
But if you're a man, please don't kill yourself. There is no such thing as 2 minutes man, all right? In fact, I am the chairman or president of all the 2 minutes men, because it does not mean anything, right? Because by the time you do your 1 hour and pass away, there will be another 2 minutes man that will take your place, right?
Every heartbeat tells a story.
All right, so I said all that to say,
This is fertility.
what happens is testosterone help to
This is
support
life.
sperm production. Rocking Atara is here. We will get to that gist. We'll get to that gist. We'll get to that because it's also a source of concern, right? We'll get to that gist. I think Mary J is here.
Heartbeat tells a story.
So, what does testosterone does? It supports sperm production, right? Hello, you're welcome. It supports sperm production. It supports sexual desire, right? It supports reproductive function. So many men will wake up better rested, feeling refreshed,
Heartbeat tells a story.
less mentally stressed, full of energy
This is fertility.
in the morning. So, and all these can make morning knacking feel easier for them and better for many women, right? Take advantage of morning. That's the reason why Maya kept telling us that 3 a.m. Why is your own 3 a.m.? I want to know. Talk to me. But I know that early hours of the morning, whether it's 3 a.m. or not, right?
This is fertility.
But remember again that higher testosterone does not always
This is life.
automatically mean that you have a higher pregnancy rate. No. But that is the beginning. Is that okay? Now, talking about sleep again.
Every journey begins with hope.
You see, if you are a man, one of the things you don't want to play with in your life, that is the reason why God created man to always need peace. When they say man wants peace of mind, please give him peace of mind, including sleep, peaceful sleep, right? Because there is the connection between sleep and reproductive function. Right? A man that is stressed cannot even, that 2 minutes man where you complain about is going to be less than 2 minutes. Right? It's going to be less than 2 minutes. There's a connection between stress and reproductive function. There is. And sleep has become the master key to this. Because when you have poor sleep, I can tell you, when you have poor sleep as a man, your hormonal balance will be affected. Men too have hormonal imbalance too. And one of the fastest way to have hormonal imbalance in men, poor sleep, stress. Fastest way. Right? I believe you. Just fire down. So that's why I tell people, whatever you do with John Thomas that is standing up in the morning, is left for you. So you want to take advantage of John Thomas when it is at its full strength. Now you are looking for John Thomas when cortisol level is too high and the person is not. Anyway, so poor sleep will affect hormonal balance in men. Right? A man that is not sleeping quality sleep will mean at least 7 hours and peaceful one. Not the kind of sleep where they sleep as if you are the sentry, you are saying the security guard, right? That's not the kind of sleep.
Every heartbeat
quality
tells
sleep,
a story.
because poor sleep will affect
This is
hormonal balance, right?
fertility.
In women, poor sleep will affect ovulation. I've said that 1 million times already, right? Poor sleep will shift the ovulation, will delay the ovulation, and sometimes suspend the ovulation for that cycle altogether. That's why you don't want to play with
Every
sleep
journey begins with
as a
hope.
woman. You don't want to do that.
Every heartbeat
So,
tells a story.
sleep for man will affect hormonal balance.
This is
It will also affect for women
fertility.
in relation to how it affects the ovulation.
This is
For
life.
men, poor sleep will also affect sperm production because you need testosterone levels. Right? And long story short, poor sleep will affect their overall fertility health. Right? So these are the things that poor sleep will do
Every
to you.
heartbeat tells a story.
I hope you know that couples who
This is fertility.
consistently get adequate sleep,
This is life.
that adequate sleep supports your reproductive health. It supports your reproductive function than those who don't sleep at all, or they deprive themselves. Maybe because of we are in the days of social media. People stream at night. You don't understand. Ask those people who have made up their mind that they will stream for long hours. Give them few weeks, they will disappear and come back. They may not tell you that they were sick, but they will say, I just went away. You did not go away anywhere. We know you were sick. So you look around for them, you will not see them. Because you have to understand, your body, you cannot cheat it. Your body will demand it, right? Humble Queen is here. So what do you want to do? You want to take advantage of your sleep. Don't deprive yourself of sleep, right? Especially nighttime sleep.
This is life.
Exactly. Like, I think I've heard that before. Someone that is trying to conceive, then they wear cloth sleep. I've heard that before. Thank you very much. Sumi Love is here. Right? So what do you want to do? The real advantage is not necessarily the morning itself, right? The real advantage is that the body is well rested. That is the real advantage. Remember what sleep and rest does? Your sleep time is housekeeping time for your body. So what does your body do? First, your body brings down cortisol levels. Cortisol is a stress hormone. Is a hormone that helps you cope with stress throughout the day, right? Whether you are doing your work, you are thinking too much, whatever it is you're doing. So cortisol go up to help you cope with all of that. Then the cortisol will suppress your reproductive hormones. The reason is this: your body is trying to prioritize your survival over your reproduction. Now, don't be person where they alive go born pikin, right? You've got to be alive first, so that's why cortisol will go up to keep you alive, alert, and survive. But when you rest, cortisol level goes down, melatonin goes up, and all your reproductive hormones goes up with it, right? So all that happens when you are well rested, and usually you are well rested as at morning time, right? So you want to take advantage. So those of you looking for 5 5 hours, 1 hour, knacking. That is the best time, right? Otherwise, you don't complain of 2 minutes because there's nothing wrong with 2 minutes. Now, some other couples feel like night time works well for them too. different strokes for different folks, right? Now, there is that school of thought. Okay, first, before the school of thought, it seems easier, especially in this day and time where everybody the hustle, everybody's working, right? So by morning time, you just want to get up and get going. Then night times, I finish everything, it's time to go and sleep. So that time for knacking makes sense, right? But many couples have the thinking, right, about if that is the only time I'm gonna be well rested or relaxed, that is the only time, therefore, that I should be knocking waiting no good. But that comes with its own problem, right? Because you feel like that is when you can have an uninterrupted time. Good, right? That is good. But in my own opinion, you're not as well rested as in the morning. That is my own opinion. Because I feel like when stress is reduced, emotional connection is better, relationship satisfaction. That's when you can do your amebo. For those that are doing amebo, couples that are doing amebo. So whether it's morning time or night time, but morning time is the best, I think. Right? Whether it's morning time or night time, consistency is key. Is that okay? Consistency is key. All right.
Every heartbeat tells a story.
Now, there's something interesting I saw.
This is fertility.
And it's actually born from the question. The question is sperm quality during the day. Right? Do you know that scientists have studied whether sperm quality changes during the day? And that's really interesting.
Every journey begins with
Now, some studies suggest small variation, right? Small variation in sperm concentration.
This is fertility.
Casey Linda is here. You're welcome.
This is life.
Right? Some studies show small variation in sperm concentration, right? Small variation in motility, sperm motility, and hormonal levels. Of course, the hormonal levels is clear because there's going to be rise and fall as you go through your day, whether you're stressful or you're relaxed, depends.
Every heartbeat
Right?
tells a
But
story.
usually the difference in sperm quality and motility is just small. It's what we call minor, right? So for most couples, right, there's this unlikelihood to make or break pregnancy attempts during the day. But in my own opinion, what you want to do anytime you have the opportunity, knock waiting or good. Because in the end, it is the ovulation timing that is more important than any of these
Every
things,
heartbeat tells
whether
a
it's morning or
story.
night. Anytime you have the opportunity,
This is fertility.
right? I was watching a movie, right, of a man who went to visit his wife at work. Like one day, I tell you, I say, "Alpha, now more wrong 1 or 2 now." If you marry a woman that is too serious, you're not finished, right? So So anywhere you can run one or two, run one or two. It doesn't matter. At least your relationship
Every
is
heartbeat
strong,
tells a
right?
story. This is fertility.
All right. So more importantly,
This is life.
fertility window, right, matters more than timing, more than clock, right? I said that to say, just imagine these two scenarios. Yeah, we have couple A.
Every journey
They have perfect knacking,
every
perfect time
heartbeat
to knock,
tells a story.
right?
This
But
is
they are missing their fertile window. Couple B,
This is life.
they have knacking, or they knack during their fertile window, and they don't bother about the hour, whether morning or night. So the question: which of the couple have a better chance of reproduction? It's always the couple that meets
Every journey
or
begins with
knack
hope.
within their fertile window, right?
Every
Big
heartbeat tells
baby
a story.
is here.
This is fertility.
It's always the couple that knack waiting no good during their fertile window, because they are knacking at the right time. If you're trying to conceive, your fertile window is gold, and you must know it. It's not the thing of chance, because conception depends primarily on
Every
the
journey
egg
begins
and the
with
sperm meeting, right?
Every
It does not
heartbeat
depend
tells a
on morning or
story.
night. The morning or night part is a question of your own enjoyment, right?
This is life.
So please do not be among those couples that become overwhelmed, trying to you want to optimize everything, right? You want to perfect everything. It's what is the exact day? Oh, what is the exact hour? Which position would have been better? Or the exact routine? Don't be that way, right? Because when you have this kind of mindset, it puts you under pressure. It puts you under pressure. I remember what pressure does. Remember what you said yesterday or the day before yesterday? We talk about it affects your performance. It causes performance anxiety. Even the knack itself, you will not be able to knack again. So don't now compound the already complex fertility concern with your exact day, exact hour. It has to be in the bedroom. We will not do it in the kitchen. We will not do it in the garage. We will not do it in the office. Stop all that. It doesn't matter. The most important thing is your fertile window, right? So be smart. So there are also few situations where choosing a specific time may have can help you practically. Yeah. If one partner is frequently exhausted, right? So what do you want to do? You want to choose a time when that partner feels alert and comfortable. I'm talking about working class women. All those ones say, no, I'm very busy. I don't have time. You go get time. Oh boy. You will have time. But you want to do it smartly, right? You want to do it smartly. So what do? You want to choose a time when both partners will feel alert and comfortable. We're living in a day and time where there's so much hustle. Either you are doing business, you are doing 1 to 5, you're one professional, everybody's just doing something. And that in itself is affecting quality of knacking.
Every
right?
journey
If I now
begins.
go back and ask, today is Thursday, how many people
Every
have
heartbeat
knocked up to
tells
3
a
times this
story.
week?
This is
I may not get
fertility.
good number. Why? Because there's so much we're just up and doing.
This
Even
is
when we
love.
are supposed to be relaxing, now we are now on our phone, social media. Good evening, Kobe's love, right? So if work schedules are difficult, I will advise you
Every
use
journey
whatever
begins.
time that is
Every heartbeat
whatever time
tells
that
a
allows
story.
your consistency during your
This
fertile
is
window, right? So if your work
fertility.
schedule is difficult, so the way I work, I don't have time.
This is
You will get
love.
time, right? You're on break from knacking. There's no such thing as break from knacking. Who gives break? Who gives holiday from knacking? Who gives holiday? Right? So, but long story short,
Every journey
if your
begins.
schedule, if you have a difficult schedule, you want to use whatever
Every
time
heartbeat
that allows your
tells a
consistency.
story.
Because if you're trying to conceive, this is very important. I'm not talking of those who just want to knock for knocking sake. No, I'm talking about those who are trying to conceive,
This is
because
life.
that is the concern, right? Now, if you're using some kind of treatment, right? If you're under doctor's prescription, I will advise that you follow that instruction,
Every journey
right?
begins.
Follow that instruction of your doctor, so that
Every heartbeat tells a story.
you will not be in opposing.
This is fertility.
You will not be doing your own thing, right? In these kind of situations,
This is love.
convenience, consistency will matter, right? So it's just for us to be smart, because sometimes we find ourselves even in society, especially I'm thinking about those people. As I'm talking, I'm just thinking about those people in Europe, especially the woman work at night, the man work in the morning. So by the time you are entering inside the house, your husband is off the road,
This is fertility.
right? How go do that? If I was in Europe, how I want to survive this matter?
This is life.
Kobe's love. Very good question. But I'll come back to that question. Right? How want survive this thing in Europe? Otherwise, but it's gonna be hard. That's why many of those people in Europe confirm to me
Every
it's
heartbeat
knacking
tells a
easy,
story.
but it's cold. That's the good environment for knacking.
Fertility.
But the way they work in that place is not allowing them to knock at all. Many of them are knackless.
This is life.
All right. So confirm to me. I want to know, how do you knock in that Europe? Kobe's love. Kobe's love. I think you and Rocky Natara, you are almost saying the same thing. But this is the thing, right? This is the
Every
thing.
heartbeat tells a
There
story. This
Can you
is
remind me of
fertility.
recovery time by the time I'm done, so that I can explain it? Because I don't want to
This
I don't want
is
to veer
life.
off my line of thought. Is that okay? Is that okay? Rocky Natara, you don't get joy at all. So, are you serious?
Every
That's why
journey
so many
begins.
men in diaspora doesn't joke with joy soap. Are you serious?
Every heartbeat tells a story.
Europe is not helping us at all.
Fertility.
Europe is not helping us. But I think from what I've heard on social media, it's actually a question of maybe there are no women or something like that. From what I've heard, though, but now you see women on the other side. You say men have not come to talk to them. All of you are there. When I get out, Okay, so I said all that to say. I said all that to say, right? Thank you for the rules. I said all that to say that pregnancy is not determined by wristwatch. Remember, the egg does not know whether it's morning or night. The sperm does not have a wristwatch to know what time is it, right? So pregnancy is not determined by morning or night. It is determined by whether you have a healthy sperm that is present at the time of ovulation when the healthy egg is released, right? Because your reproductive system focus on the timing of your cycle, your hormonal readiness, which we've talked about before, how viable the eggs are, that dye is here, and how viable sperm is. It has nothing to do with the position, sex position, the time of the day. No, it has nothing to do with all that, right? So successful pregnancy is a function of these things I just mentioned. All right, let me talk about what Kobe's love. I hope you are still here. I hope you are still here. Kobe's love, are you still here? Number one, I want to be sure she's still here. If you are not here, I can just jump and pass, right? Are you in diaspora or you are a local league? You are at home. Where are you? Because diaspora people na matter na different matter.
Every journey begins with hope.
Okay, good. So now, understand something. Number one.
This is fertility.
Number one. Let me start with men, because women. Let me just deal with men on this your gist. Number one. If a man is stressed, if a man does not have quality sleep, if a man has poor lifestyle, what does that mean? Alcohol, smoking, and every other thing that comes around it. Poor lifestyle, right? If all these things is attributed to one person, is more likely to have a bad sexual function, right? John Thomas, if he rise at all, it will fall early, right? So that is number one. Number two, there's something about anxiety performance, right? Sometimes you can have a man who maybe you say you too fine, and you don't happy say, oh more, I don't hammer, see babe what I get, right? So now he's now in front of the babe, and all the promise of heaven on earth will end in just 2 minutes, right? Why? Because of anxiety performance. That is number two. Right. Number three, someone who has abstained for a very long time is more likely not to even hit the 2 minutes mark, right? Are you catching the gist? Are you taking note of these things? I cannot remember. I'm not reading it from anywhere. I'm just telling you what you need to know. I hope you're catching the gist. Right? Now, having said all this,
gives you hope.
There is something called recovery time.
Every
And
heartbeat
recovery
tells
time
a
is
story.
different for different people,
This
depending
is
on these things, plus age,
fertility.
especially age. Kobe's love, are you still here?
This is life.
Now, recovery time is the time in between rounds, and that time widens as a man grows older, right?
Every heartbeat tells a story.
Are you catching the gist? So you can have
This is fertility.
a younger man, maybe in your experience, a younger man who can do up to 8, 10, 12 rounds years ago. And man, you say this guy is like he's a stallion. Why? Because when you're younger, testosterone level is always up.
Every journey.
Reason why young people they like to fight, because they need to put that energy somewhere, right?
Every heartbeat tells a story.
So their recovery time is very short. As short as some people have as short as 5 minutes.
This is life.
They knock the first round, they want to go. 5 minutes later, they want to go the second round. Next, they want to go to the next one. Back to back. Some other people's recovery time is 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour. But that depends on the age and stress level, right? But as you grow older, that recovery time widens to, and of course, as recovery time is widening, the amount of rounds reduces until some will just do just 1 round in the whole day and get out, right? Or they become roundless at all, right? So if you have knowledge, you will know where to put your expectation. That's the reason why I'm giving you these details. Any more question on that?